Lien se lankstaanskoene Hoofstuk 37. Koue goed in groot glase. Lien is begging, but is already tired. She feels sick and it is windy. But she has to work. The money took a big cut because of Tibby's car, and she had to pay the rent. Suddenly, the wind blew her wig off her head. She runs after it, but she looks into Kyfie's face, Kyfie, the dominee. She tries to ignore him, but he asks her, Lien, what are you doing here? He drives off when the light turns green, but he comes around again and tells her to get into his car. She gets in. He asks her if she shouldn't be in school. She ignores him. He then asks her if she has been doing it for long. She answers, a while. They stop at his house. He greets his wife and his baby, his wife whom Lien calls Farlikie. So the last time she was pregnant, but now the baby is born. He asks his wife to pour them something to drink, something with lots of ice in big glasses. And this is where the Hoofstuk title comes in. They go into his office. He tries to make small talk. Then he tells her he doesn't want to fight. How she makes her money is none of his business. He's just worried that she's missing school. Matric is no joke. He adds that he didn't know that they are struggling this much. Lien says it is only until her mom can work again. She needs to pay the rent. Kyfie says the church can help them. She needs to make a list with everything that needs to be covered. And he will see what he can do. Kyfie drops her at the flat. He leaves, but then suddenly comes back saying that the primary school is looking for a music teacher. And he can put in a good word for mom. He leaves again, but comes back one more time saying they haven't been to the movies in a while, and he asks if she doesn't want to babysit for them. He says he will phone her, and off he went. Lien goes and lies on her bed and falls asleep. She has the weirdest democrat dream about her mom and her dad, about Mimi telling her it is fine if she wants to be a prostitute, Mimi eating fish, and Ruiz is also in the dream. Lien wakes up. The dream has upset her and she doesn't know why. It is the first time that she has seen him. Him meaning her dad. First time in 2 years. She didn't want to think of him ever again, but she couldn't help it. She wonders if she will eventually forget what he looks like. She read somewhere that if you haven't seen someone in a while, that you will forget what they look like. She phones Donovan and tells him that she will come back to the salon for 40 rand an hour and more on a Saturday. However, she will wash all the clients' hair, and at the end of the day, she will count the money and take the money to the bank. But no one is allowed to call her Engel. Donovan says she's expensive, but he will hear what Dirkie says and phone her back. She does her homework, make that list for Kyfie, and 6 o'clock she makes them dinner. She wakes up during the night and decides to go to the kitchen to drink some water. She sees the living room door is closed, and she can see that the light of the TV is on. She knows for a fact that Bram went to bed early and she locked the door. She looks into the room and sees Bram watching TV. She can't see what he is watching. She thinks to herself, if he is watching an adult movie, he will be in trouble. Bram is rewinding a video, and then she sees there's a box next to him with other videos in as well. The video starts to play. Rian Kruiwagen reads the news. He mentions they were struck off the roll, meaning they are not allowed to practice law anymore. They were sentenced to 4 years in jail. The 2 lawyers are from Nkobeni, Lategan, and Jooste. Remember, their surname is Jooste. And they have to pay back millions of rands that was stolen of the trust fund with interest. So here we find out what her dad did and where he is now. So he stole money and he is now in jail. Bram puts in another video, the one with a little boy urinating in the pool, with a girl in the water, and the dark-haired man who's also there, Brian. So we see Bram, after watching the video of what his dad did, wanting to watch a happy video of happier times. This was also the first video that he watched in the Hoofstuk. Lien walks back to her room. She didn't even know that they still had those videos.